All right, welcome back to the lunch table. Food for thought. My name is Nico Blitz. Y'all know the vibe. You feel me? Shout out to my next guest. He dropped this new record that is a whole ass vibe, so to speak. My brother Jay
Appreciate that,
Brown was
bro.
Gucci fam.
What's up with it, Nico? What's up with you, boy? You all right?
I'm amazing, man. Look, and it's funny because I play your song Vibe on Twitch all the time, and
You
I
know I
always,
appreciate that love.
bro, I always introduce it this way. I'm always like, all right, y'all. We finna get into this next song, as the kids would like to say. It's a whole ass vibe,
Right.
and
Right. Exactly.
I be hitting people with like that old man, like the old man type sayings and
Oh
whatnot.
yeah,
But
yeah.
people,
I find myself
bro,
doing stuff too. You're not alone, bro. You're not alone.
how old are you?
Hold on, look.
You look like 20, 26, 27.
Oh man, bless your heart, man. Bless your heart.
Okay, we
No,
we just
man.
gonna say,
I'm 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 pushing 32, man.
oh, you're pushing. Oh
Pushing.
man, look, it's all good. So
Yeah.
you're like, well, so you're an '80s baby then.
Yep, for sure.
Oh man,
Well,
I
yeah.
always, I was born '93, but I always say that '80s, the '80s had such an amazing wave of music, bro.
Oh yeah, true. I
Such an
agree.
amazing wave, like bro, like I'll play '80s stuff like all day, like during my streams and whatnot. So, like you basically grew up like at the last stretch of like a huge era of music that is still infectious to this day.
For sure. I have to agree with you on that one, man. But actually, what's funny in terms you referring to R&B in general, right? Well, back in the day, rather,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's coming back, man. It's crazy because at one point it had R&B had this wave, and then I would say as of recently, maybe not as of recently, but I say the past 15 years it kind of just went down, man. And I was kind of
Bro,
like reaching that fluctuation point.
bro, I say the exact same thing. So I think the 2000s, it was definitely heavy with R&B, right? And
Hmm.
then I want to say once Drake came into the mix, like officially came into the mix, that's when R&B started to get a little bit shifty. Because
Yep.
Drake obviously incorporated like the rap with the singing and whatnot. And then it's like
Hmm.
you got the rappers singing, and then you got the R&B singers like Trey Songz doing more hip hop records, and Chris Brown too. And
Exactly.
I feel like we didn't get like a new era of R&B up until I want to say like 2017, 2018, like literally these past like
Which artist
5
though?
years.
Which artist though? Which artist you referring to?
I'm referring to like Summer Walker, Ella
Yeah.
May. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like
Yep.
cuz
Yep.
I'm really much on like the slower tempo stuff now when it comes to like R&B.
Yeah.
I mean, even though vibe is like, like 110, but you know what I mean? Like the
Right. But
slow
I'm
I
I'm
think the
I'm a slower ballad kind of guy. Yeah.
Yeah. But the slower ballads, at least I feel like, cuz
Is that
I grew
me?
up with my parents listening to we would do karaoke, so we would listen to like Boys to Men and all that type of stuff. So I'm used to the
Oh,
ballads.
exactly. That real music. That's R&B right there. Boys to Men, man. You can't go wrong.
You
What's your
can't,
favorite
man.
Boys to Men song?
Oh, don't do this to me, bro. Hold on.
Come on, man. A little
Oh
quick
man,
pop quiz.
there's so much, bro. There is so much, and it's unfair because I do have to look at everything because there's just so much. Because
Yeah, man.
I always switch between "I'll Make Love to You" and "On Bended Knee." Like like the wedding
Those are my
songs, the
those are my
wedding
top
songs.
two favorites. Those are my top
Come
two
on,
favorites.
man. Come on.
Yep.
But
You know your stuff.
boy, but Boys to Men also make records like Motown Philly,
Ooh.
which I love.
Join a little East Coast swing. That was my
Exactly,
record,
bro.
man.
Who
Yeah,
Jay Brown?
man.
Who are some of your influences, bro?
Man, so my mom, she was signed to, well, she was close to being signed to Motown Records back in the day.
Oh
So
wow.
she was around the likes of like Smokey Robinson was managing her during her teenage years, and so she grew up around that kind of heartfelt type music. And she when she had me, she would kind of implement that in her daily whatever. It's like whether she was cleaning up the house or driving me to school, she would still play the same music she grew up on. So I was always, I would say, focused in focused on more so like I don't want to say the male R&B singers, but probably the male ones. You know, like Luther Vandross, Stevie Wonder, man, the Temptations, the OJs, Ron Isley.
Oh man. Oh
Babyface
man.
by far is my favorite. Babyface.
Come
So,
on,
I
man.
just, man, old soul, bro. My mom, man, she was like the root of all of that, man. So, yeah, I
So
would say those are
you
some of
must
my
have
influences.
loved that versus battle that just happened.
Yeah. Oh, you saw it?
I didn't see it. I didn't get time to see it. Did you see it?
I saw like a brief, like, like maybe 5 to 8 minutes, but it was worth it. Those 5 to 8 minutes, crazy,
So
crazy.
it Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind and Fire? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Who did you have? You were probably Isley Brothers, huh?
Man, that's a tough one. Because they're two of my favorites, man.
Yeah.
I would have to say, yeah, probably Isley Brothers.
Okay.
Chances are,
Okay.
because their hits is undeniable, man. Like super
Undeniable, bro. I
undeniable.
see. I was more Earth, Wind and Fire with that, but I gotta watch the battle just to make sure I ain't tripping. I don't want to like misjudge it and not even watch the damn thing. You feel me?
Exactly, exactly. You'll
Hey,
enjoy it though,
so
man. I mean, at least what I saw, you'll enjoy.
okay, for sure. So kind of interesting that your mom, was like almost signed. Well, no, not Luther Vandross, Smokey Robinson. You
Smokey
said
Robinson.
so.
Yep,
Smokey
yep.
Robinson signed her. Do you remember anything like that really piqued your interest being around your mom and just being in the music industry that early in your life?
Mm,
Like maybe you had met somebody, or maybe you had just like walked into a record label one time and you were just like, "Yo, like this is tight."
you know what? My first recording session was based on me singing at a talent show. So my mom never really opened any doors for me. She
Yeah.
never really had me like one of those Jackson vibe. Like Joe Jackson, for instance. Like he was like on it with his kids, knew they had talent. He said, so I'm gonna try to capitalize off this. My mom never put me in that situation. So for
Mm.
me, when I figured out, okay, singing is something that I really like, I enjoy doing it. I know it can get me the girls. From there, I was like, well, man, wherever I go, bro. And this was like the age of maybe 10 in elementary and all, middle school. And once I figured out, like, oh man, I can get the girls singing. I said maybe I can pursue this. So one day I would just sing and sing and sing and sing at random places. Somebody invited me out to this talent show, man, and that was like that moment for me. Like my mom never really got me involved in you know music. It was just more so me.
Hmm. That's super
Strange. It's
interesting. Like
strange. It's strange, right?
it is strange, Like I'm surprised your mom didn't LeVar Ball you, so to speak. You feel me?
Right, right. We know how that turned out.
Yeah, facts, bro. That fool doesn't even wear his dad's shoes anymore. But
Crazy, man.
anyways,
Crazy.
but I mean, it's kind of cool that at that point you then realize that it was just a decision solely based off what you wanted to do, and it wasn't something that your mom wanted you to do. So that's actually really
Exactly.
cool.
Yep. Yeah, man. People, everyone normally asks me that a similar question. They'll ask, did your mom start you out considering her history with music? And I'm like, nah, man, it was just all me. Like once I figured out I was pretty good at it, I just tried to, constantly pursue it until something
So
happened. What you did.
so then the talent show was basically like the birth of your music career. What was like your next move after that? Were you just like writing during high school? Were you trying to get into like random sessions, or what were you doing after that?
Pretty much groups. Some of the neighborhood kids, maybe someone in school, they could sing, or they were decent enough to the point where we could actually go perform, or they could hold a note. And so from there, I would just form groups. I formed a lot of groups, man. In fact, my first record deal with Wyclef John, that was my first major
Whoa.
deal. Yeah, that was with the group. And man, I was always in groups. But that defining moment when I said I could pursue this solo wise, once the groups all dissolved and I went to undergrad, My friend signed me up for a talent show. It's just always random stuff, man. She signed. Listen, bro. I promise you, she signed me up for this talent show. My university, known, notorious for booing people. So she knew I could sing. She was like, "Listen, I think this would be a perfect opportunity for you to just, I don't know, become popular on campus and all this other stuff." And I was like, "All right, sign me up." Crazy story. She passed away a day before the talent show. She passed away in her dorm, man. Yeah, man. God rest her soul, Naisha. But she passed away in her dorm room. So I ended up dedicating the entire talent show or performance to her. And it was crazy, man. It was like that defining moment, like I can really pursue this. They didn't boo me. The women were going crazy. They were literally on their knees, crying, screaming. I'm like, what? Is this for real? And from that moment, I was like, I can do this solo. So that was like that defining moment.
That's such a blessing, bro. And rest in peace once again to your homegirl that put you on with that talent show, man. I hear a lot of stories about like when I talk to artists and somebody in their life like passes away. In always a little sense, I always feel like their career. I'm not saying this is applicable to your career, but you can definitely correct me. But I always feel like that their career, in a sense, is always inspired by and always just a little bit for that person who passes away. Because particularly
in a sense,
you feel me?
Yeah, I agree in a sense, yeah, for sure. Yep.
So
I agree,
rest in peace. Rest in peace to her, man. That's
I appreciate
it's a
that.
blessing that she was able to do that for you. And yeah, man, that's insane.
Yep.
So I don't want to like go over that. You forming a group and eventually signing to Wyclef Jean. How did that even happen? What was the name of the group, if you don't mind me asking?
So we had two names. We kept switching our names. So we were E2G and then Legacy, because all of our fathers were singers, and our mothers, and so we named our group we ended up calling it Legacy. But long story short, one of my childhood friends, he's a singer as well. He reached out to me, was like, "Man, I got an opportunity, man. Like, there's somebody who may potentially want to sign us." I'm like, "Sign us? Like who?" He didn't tell me who. I don't even think he knew. He just knew that someone knew Wyclef, which he didn't know it was Wyclef, but he knew that someone had a situation and they were giving us an opportunity. Of course, the person who presented the situation, they wanted to obviously manage us ultimately. So anyway, so we got together a few dudes that we knew, started rehearsing for like 2 to 3 weeks, drove to New York from Detroit in this busted down Honda. And then we got there the following day, didn't even take a shower or anything like that. We just went straight to Platinum Sound Studios. Mm-hmm. Clef was in there. He was like, "Y'all ready?" And we started, boom, we just went right there. But the moment where he was like, "I really want to sign them," is when I hopped on the piano and I started playing. And then we all kind of like circled around the piano and was singing. It was like a crazy vibe. And he was like, "Yo, I want them." And that was it.
So obviously, Legacy or your group is not around anymore. What was the issue over there? Because there's always like, I feel like to stay in a group, there's always some difficulties that come with it, whether it be like scheduling or egos or just like timing in general.
I would say, man, groups can be a little sticky. It's like, tricky sometimes.
Yeah.
Depending on, like you said, egos. We can talk about egos. That could definitely play a major role in a group dissolving. But I would say it was a little bit of that, and it also was just a lot of rather unprofessionalism. So a lot of people would just, had the little egos going on, and this person thought he could sing better than that person, and that person thought he could sing better than this person. And once you get that together, man, it's like mixing oil and water. Just doesn't mix. So eventually Clef cut off a few of them, and he kept 2 of us, and we pulled in some other people. Then it just completely fell apart because those other people they just weren't even prepared for it. So
yeah, I mean it's kind of like how I see like certain NBA teams when you're just trying to like put people together and then just hope for the best. I mean, I'm from
Yeah,
the so
that's
I'm
pretty
from
much what it
San
was.
Francisco. I'm from San Francisco, so I rep the Warriors hard. Like we kind of did that, and
Oh,
then it
bro.
worked for a bit.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I live in the Bay, man, so I know how it is out here.
Oh, you're out in the Bay right now?
Yeah, I just flew back. Yeah.
Oh, bro,
Yeah, just
I was just spinning at Arena San Francisco like Saturday.
nuts. So you have to show me these places, man, because I'm still like geographically challenged. So keep in mind
You
I'm
know,
from Detroit. So I'm still trying to learn and everything around here.
oh, bro, next time I have a club event over there, you rolling with me, dog.
Oh man, all day. Like I live literally like 40 minutes from San Francisco. So
Oh, okay,
yeah.
yeah, you're pretty close then. You're pretty close. Well, shoot.
Yep.
So then, okay, let's kind of map this out a little bit then. So the group obviously dissolves. You go on to college and you end up doing that show. Are you still like in Detroit at this time, or what
No, I
happens
was in
after
Louisiana.
that?
I was in Louisiana. I was in
You're in
Louisiana at that
Louisiana.
particular time.
Okay,
Right.
okay,
So
okay.
after that show, by this time, of course, the group had already ended. So I'm in college, undergrad. Excuse me. Did the talent show. Someone from that talent show who knew Jaheim. You familiar with Jaheim?
Yeah.
Yeah. He did like production or something for Jaheim. And then he brought a situation my way that involved me signing to Jaheim's, independent label. So from there, I signed another deal. And then from there, that ended. Then after college, man, I landed another deal, a major deal with Universal Republic. And then that was like pretty much my last record deal. So yeah, man,
Damn,
it's just
man,
from there, it just kept evolving into, bigger opportunities.
you've just had deal after deal after deal.
Yeah,
Why
man,
do
but
you think?
it's a grind, man. It's a grind,
Why?
bro.
So, why do you think these I mean, we've already talked about the your earlier situation with your group, but why do you think the deals afterwards did they pan out the way that you wanted them to pan out, or not
In what
necessarily?
sense?
Like, do you feel like those things like helped your career in the way you expected them to help your career?
No, definitely not. Nothing
Okay.
about those previous situations did
Yeah.
absolutely nothing for my present situations. Like
Hmm.
nothing. I
Why
learned
do you think?
absolutely the only. I think not to interject, but I think because there was no direction.
Mm,
Everything was just all over the place, scatterbrained, if you will. It was just a moment, so to speak, but no direction. Like we were signed, there was no plan as to when we would come out or how they would go
mm,
about promoting us. It was just like always these random, just moments. So, man, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like now it's just like I think those situations, the only thing those things have taught me was to carefully, I mean, carefully pay close attention to who you surround yourself with.
mm.
So that was like the only thing I took from that situation in terms of like the music business. Like, yeah, but there was nothing positive about those situations.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
Wyclef, in a
yeah,
sense, but like in terms of like the groups, no, too much
yeah,
toxicity,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, I feel like if you just went in, if there was like any opportunity for you back then to just do like something solo with Wyclef, maybe things would have panned out just a little bit differently. But yeah, I mean, I always like to think that it's the things in our past that really shape up like how we are today in the present day. So, like I don't ever like to harbor on like, past stuff and whatnot, but it's
No,
good
I
to know
agree.
like you've gone through so many different deals just to finally what you were saying like now get to the deal that is like working out for you now.
Right, exactly. Yep.
Yeah. And I always warn artists, it's just like, I know some people are thirsty to get signed because of whatever situation they're in, but I mean,
Right.
you it sounds like you've been through the grit and grind of it.
Man, I've been through it, man. And so, like I said, that we, as an artist or any other, I'm sure thousands of other artists can agree with me, man, that we have that fluctuation point or points in our careers where it's kind of like, will it happen? Won't it happen? And,
Mhm.
you just keep going, man. But nothing ever really discouraged me, from giving, like, in terms of giving up. I still knew, like, as long as I can get a few people, then maybe I'll eventually attract other people to what I'm trying to do. And so it's been happening, man. People they respect my grind. They show me love. They download my music. I'm just appreciative, man, that from all those years back in the day, man, up until now, I'm still doing what I love to do because it's rare to find a lot of people out here who's actually living their dreams, so to speak. So the good, the bad, and the ugly, man, I'm still standing. So just all praises to God for that.
Yeah, and everything in between, bro. I really enjoy that. So, with the current deal that you have now, have you been put in like situations where you're kind of just like, "Oh, okay, this was like definitely, it's kind of like what you expect, but it's still kind of unexpected." Like,
Yeah, I mean,
have you been put in like rooms with certain people where you're just like, "Oh, okay, like that's what's up. I'm in the room with this person right now."
man, I've been in the room, bro. Like I've probably met. I mean, I've met so many famous people. Like I'm not really. I more so just want to get the music out, man. Like it's not even
Mm,
about who I'm in the room with. It's not even about. It's just about people respecting and understanding what I'm trying to accomplish, man. Because I'm really in it for the dream, man. I'm not really in it for the fame, if that makes sense to you. Like
yeah.
it's just about what I want to do. So hopefully people will gravitate towards what I'm trying to create and what my team and I are trying to create because we're putting together some good stuff, man. It's only a handful of us, so I'm just trying to, man, just keep pushing and hope for the best, man.
Why is this music career so important for you?
Oh, I thought you were about to say something else.
I know.
I thought you were about to.
Yeah.
It felt like you was about to have one of them moments, man. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, because you're talking about like like I just want to keep it pushing. I want to like pursue my dream, but like like why is this music career just like so damn important for you to just knock out? And not knock out, but like achieve and accomplish.
Yeah, man. It's. I'm glad you asked that, man. My thought process now, man, is more so just because I've been doing it for so long. For a long time, bro. And it's like I never in my mind thought for a second like I should give up. I knew if I just surrounded myself with the right people, if I stayed as diligent as possible in terms of my pursuit of my dreams, something would happen. So I've been in all these really good situations. I've been in not so, you know, God, I'm tongue twister. I've been in good situations. I've been in bad situations, but that still never deterred me from, pursuing what I love. And
Mm,
I think that, right now I'm doing it for my kids as well. Uh, but I mean, for myself, because I have to prove something to myself, man. I have to achieve the ultimate goal, which is to, you know, win a Grammy and venture out
mm,
and have my own artists, and
mm.
I'm starting my own label now. So I'm independent, but there's a lot of opportunities out there for me right now. But when that time comes, we'll do a partnership with the major, and then from there, we'll control our futures. And when I
Hey
say
man,
we, I mean in my team and I.
hey man, you moving the right way, bro. I mean, I wouldn't say the right way, but a way in which I feel like is extremely it's extremely intelligent. I feel like not a lot of people are moving or thinking in that way.
Yeah, I
Again, when
mean,
people just
yeah,
thinking like, we just trying to get signed and like run away with the bag. It was like, nah, like you want to think about the legacy, no pun intended, but you want to think about the legacy that you could leave
right.
afterwards. If you do like a collab, so to speak, with a major label, it's like, bro, like then you have money forever.
Right, and you'll have that sustainability versus you signing directly to them, and
Mm-hmm.
then they're pretty much dictating everything. So I tell people
Mm-hmm.
all the time, don't be so quick to sign, man. Like I've in the last year and a half, I've had quite a few, Billboard charted hits independently, and for all of y'all who are watching right now, go download my stuff, man. I appreciate the love. Please, Moon is one of my
Mm-hmm.
favorites. That was my single before Vibe. You have Sunrise, Sunset, Give It to You, and of course my new single Vibe. Show me love, and I show love back. I'm a cool cat. Just out here trying to put out positive music for not only myself but for the world to hear and see.
Yeah, as you should, bro. Hold on, let me. I don't want to go over all your accolades. Well, I don't want to like.
Well, I mean, it's a few, man.
Like,
We
because
grinding.
you basically had a couple records that went. You were in like top 10 with a couple of
Top
your
10,
records, huh?
yeah, man. Yep. Top 10 with a few of them actually. So
Come
I
on,
mean,
man.
independently, man, that's major, man. My last single was the #2 R&B record in the country, which is Moon.
There you
That was,
go.
I mean, quite the accomplishment, man. But that's not just me, man. It's my team. My team and I, man, we work hard, and it's definitely a rare situation to find people who I'm connected with and who I associate myself with. So it's a blessing, man. Huge blessing in disguise, actually. So
Amen, bro. Amen.
yeah, man, we just grinding,
Well,
man. Grinding.
well, shoot, man. We got the record Vibe out right now. A little bit more up tempo, obviously, but if I'm being honest, whenever I DJ, I usually stay in like the 100 BPM type range. So
Of
when Philip and
course.
Guido send me the record, I say, "Yo, I'm playing this a lot, bro."
Man, I appreciate it, bro. It's man, listen, it was one of those records. We created that record. It was just random. And I've always wanted to do something that had this groovy sound to it. Because again, I grew up on that type of music, that old school type music. And I'm not gonna say old school, but it has that old school kind of groove with a modern
That
twist.
feel, yeah.
Yeah, man. And I knew it would be a sound that was familiar. And my team and I, man, we heard the track, and from there we were just like, oh yeah, that's a vibe. Instantly started writing, and here we are, man. Now we're at #20 on the Billboard charts. 20 or
Come on, man.
22.
Come on,
Yeah, man. It's
man.
crazy. It's crazy, man. And it debuted at like, I think it was like the most added record. Yeah. Yep. When it first debuted to radio.
Damn,
Yeah.
bro. Hey,
In the
come on,
world. I
man.
mean, in the country, rather. So, yeah.
Shoot. Well, you forever getting that support from Twitch. If I could plug it into my radio show with Bootleg Kev, I'm gonna let you know for sure.
Man, that would be dope, bro. Like I said, bro, I appreciate any support, man. I'm on my grind, and right now we're living in a time where internet streaming, all that stuff is essential. So whatever
Yeah.
you have going on, let me know, man. I'm all for it, man.
It's good that the reason why I like Vibe is because again, you're mixing kind of like that old school with like the newer sounds and whatnot, and like it's
Right.
such a perfect it's a perfect record for me to play, and I really enjoy it. And
As
what I be
well.
telling artists is just like, yo, like I know there's like this way of moving, but it's constantly changing. Like the way radio is now is completely different from how it was a couple years ago. Like or
For
literally
sure.
just last year because of pandemic and whatnot. But
Mm-hmm.
when you exercise the fact that, Twitch is here, TikTok is here, there's
Man,
so many more ways to like break your record. It's kind of like,
easily.
bro, there's so many ways to do it now. You don't have to rely on, oh, this is the
On
radio
radio.
record. This is
Yep.
the,
Yep.
you know what I
Yep.
mean?
That's what it's coming to, man. I keep telling people, I'm like, I hate to say it, but I think, which is a logical way of thinking at this point. I really think in the next 2 to 5 years, maybe radio. I don't know, man. It might just be all about streaming. It might be.
Hey,
It's like, I mean, we have the evidential proof, man. It's like I don't
man, look, ask me what I'm doing every day.
exactly. Exactly. I mean, and I love radio, man. Radio is a major help. But I feel
Mhm.
like, man, with streaming and all these different social outlets, people are connected through like the TikToks, the Twitches, the Instagrams, Facebook. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's still there.
but
It's
I
still
mean, but
there though.
it's
It's
still
still
there.
there.
But
Yeah.
but it's all about those things now, man, and going viral. So it's critical, man, to get the streams up to promote yourself in terms of all these different other streaming outlets because the people who commonly watch these shows and podcasts, if you will, they're watching it from their phones. They're not waiting for a song to play on the radio. It's like, okay, is
Mhm.
my song going to play in the next hour or 2 hours? No, man, they're going to go straight to the streaming and do whatever they want to do. So
Amen,
cell
bro.
phones, man, they've changed the game, bro.
Amen.
Completely
Amen.
changed
And
it.
the moral of that whole thing was just get with the times, y'all. Get with the times.
Yeah, man. Get with the times or get left behind, man. Actually, rhymes,
Amen.
actually.
Facts. Jay Brown,
Yeah, bro.
dream collaboration, dead or alive. And I want like an artist, and I also want a producer.
Dream collaboration, dead or alive. Babyface. One
Whew.
or multiple?
Man, look. If you dream big, you gonna say multiple. Come on, man.
Yeah, I would say Babyface, Shaka Khan,
Ooh. Come
uh,
on, man.
Whitney Houston, Prince.
Ain't nobody.
What? Oh, I hear the vocals, bro. I hear them. So you hiding out, man. You secretly a singer, man. You just
Hey
told
man,
me
look.
yourself. You hit that note,
I'll
bro.
do
I
that.
heard it.
I'll
I
do that
heard
shit
it,
on
man.
Twitter. Ain't nobody love
Oh
me better.
yeah.
Oh man, what about
Mm.
producers, bro?
Oh yeah, producer. I would say Dark Child,
Ooh, come
Babyface,
on, man.
and B Cox. Those are like my all-time favorite producers.
Oh, Brian Michael
Hands down.
Cox?
Yeah, man.
Come
Yeah,
on, man. It's
yeah.
funny because I didn't know who Brian Michael Cox was until I think Trey Songz had, I think it was Last Time, and then he was like, I like to thank Brian Michael Cox for putting me on this one. Da da da. I'm like, who's this?
Yeah, man. Yeah, B Cox, the truth, man. People sleep on him. Back in
It's
the day,
facts,
man,
bro.
he was really popular, but like now he's like this hidden gem. But if you get a hold of him, he's gonna give you a hit.
Yeah,
He's
for sure,
gonna
bro.
Rodney Jerkins, Dark Child, he's gonna give you a hit. Like
Amen.
Babyface, he's
Amen.
gonna give you a hit.
Gonna give you a
So
hit, bro. Off tops.
yeah,
Jay Brown.
undeniably.
So is a vibe part of a project? Do you have an
Yeah, I'm
EP
glad you
coming?
asked. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm currently working. I literally just left LA, man. Like I said, I just got off the airplane a few hours ago, finishing up my EP. I don't have a title yet, but that's
Hmm.
vibe is like, obviously one of the songs was gonna be on the EP. So after Vibe, man, we're just gonna continue to drop these singles. But I would say late spring we're dropping the EP, man. So be on the lookout for that. Again, I don't know what the title is. It might be self-titled, but if anybody can help me creatively come up with something, please let me know. I need
Yeah,
it.
Jay Brown giving 2% of the whole project if you come up with the name, bro.
Yeah, we'll give you 1%. We'll give you 1%. Just a quick buy or a quick buyout, man. Just name your price and we'll go from there. But no, man, that's what it is, man. We just we focused on, like I said, my previous EP was entitled "Forever Yours." If you haven't heard it, go check it out. It's pretty hot, man. If you love old school type music or like that older type of R&B, early 2000s, check that out. My new EP will be it'll be something completely different, like something that I would
Okay.
normally do and sing about, like heartfelt type music, heartbreak, um, crazy tracks, man, crazy beats, crazy writing. It's gonna be definitely something that you guys should go cop and check out. But again, I don't have a title yet, but it's coming this spring, man.
Okay, okay.
It's coming this spring.
We gonna get to it, man. Look, whenever you do drop the project, make sure you or Philip and Guido send that thing to me, bro. I'll play the whole thing on Twitch, man. We gonna,
Man,
we gonna
of
we gonna
course,
keep
man.
that
Those are
thing
my
moving,
people,
bro.
man. Those are my people right there, man. Shouts out to them too, man, because they are really, really good people, man. Yeah.
Amen, bro. Amen. Well, shoot, Jay Brown. Where can everybody find you, bro?
Shoot. Oh, in terms of like social media, I'm tripping,
My
bro.
boy,
I'm
bro,
like,
my boy was about to give the address. He was like, "Oh yeah,
man,
it's
I'm
a
like,
five five
what?
five."
No, I thought you might have been asking in terms of like shows. Man, my bad, bro. Like, 'cause I have shows coming up, so my mind is somewhere else right now.
Oh,
But
and you
no,
got shows coming up too. Just give us everything, bro. Give us everything.
yeah, I might as well have shows coming up in Houston, man. Actually, on the 29th of Houston, I mean of May rather, in Houston. I don't know the exact venue name yet, but if y'all check me out on Instagram, which is J Brown Music Only, I'll have like flyers up there eventually, promotional things. But as of right now, you can just follow me on Instagram, J Brown Music Only, Twitter, J Brown Music Only, my YouTube. Just type in J Brown, little short guy. You'll see me. You'll know when you see me. So it's I'm and Twitch, man. I just got on Twitch, so just type in J Brown Music,
Oh,
and Yeah. So I just literally started it yesterday. So
Oh, bro, hop on
yeah,
Twitch.
yeah.
You
Shouts
want to
out,
know
yeah.
you want to know the secret to getting your shit played on Twitch, bro?
What's that?
Just hop in, say what's up to whoever the streamer is. If they're a DJ, I guarantee you they'll play it within the next like 5 minutes. I do that at least. So if you hop on
What?
my stream, I'll be like, "Oh, Jay Brown's in here. Look."
And they'll play it just like that.
I'll play it. I'll play it, but I know for sure,
That's because you
you
fam
know.
now, man. That's because you fam.
Well, I mean, but even before that, you just made your Twitch yesterday. I've been blasting your shit for like the past 2 weeks. But I'm saying, like,
Crazy, man.
bro, that is a life hack. Go on Twitch, say what's up to the DJ, roll around with Philip and Guido on the Twitch streets and whatnot. And you could literally get your shit played in like 5 minutes.
Wow. Yeah,
I
Man,
promise
Phil
you,
is crazy with it, man. He's like, I hear he's on there all the time. Is
bro.
that true?
That man's on like 20 accounts at once, and I'm like, bro,
Man.
he'll
I
hop on my
literally
shit,
just left.
bro.
Go ahead.
He'll
You say you what?
he'll hop on my shit. Whenever Philip pops on, like, I'll tell you, I'll just tell you. Whenever Philip pops on my shit, I'm like, I look at the BPM range I'm at or how I'm feeling or whatever, and I'm like, oh, okay, I could slide in like one of Philip's records. Boom, 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 boom. And it's literally like whenever like my homies who do music too and they hop on, I'm like, oh, like so and so's in here. Let me play his record from them.
Right.
Bro, it's like it's crazy, dog. Like it's so easy to get your shit played.
That's nuts, man. I didn't know it was that easy, but hey,
Pretty
man, Twitch
easy.
is booming. I hear it's like seriously booming. So, shouts out to Phil, man, because otherwise I wouldn't know about it. So,
Hey
yeah,
man,
man.
look. You stay on it, bro. Anyways, man, this is the lunch table. That's enough Twitch talk, man. This is the lunch
Yeah,
table
man.
food for thought. My name is Nico Blitz. Shouts out my boy Jay Brown. Check out that record Vibe out now. Peace, y'all.
Please check it out, y'all. Peace.